people, welcome back to the PG Quan channel. First video after the photo card collection. How exciting. We're really doing it, y'all. We're doing it. This is huge. So today I thought it would be fun to set up for some comebacks in my binders. Some of these have already happened. Some of them are quite old at this point, and some of them just happened or are about to happen, and some of them aren't gonna happen for a hot minute. So I just thought it would be fun to get my binders all set up, be prepared for whenever I get these cards. They will all have their little spots and I know right where to put them and know what I still need. Honestly, I prefer to set up for my binders in this way. I kind of like to have like a batch and then just go in and do them all at once, just because it is kind of a lot of work to find all the album details, get like the sleeves, the sticky notes, and write everything out and put it away. So I like to do it all in one, and I was gonna do this on my own, but then I thought we could make it a video and it would just kind of be like another fun chatty thing, which is what I like to do. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So I have a list here. We have 5 groups that I'm gonna set up for, but some of them aren't gonna take too long and some of them are gonna take a little longer, so I think it'll balance out and it won't be like too long or short of a video. But we're gonna do stayc, Idol, 17, Irene and Sogi, and then Twice. Do them in order of comeback date. So stayc and Idol have already had their comebacks, so we're gonna do them first, and then 17 and Irene and Sogi are on the same day, and then Twice's comeback isn't for a minute in July, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So we're gonna go in that order, and we're just gonna go through album details. We're gonna make little sticky notes, we're gonna put pages in binders. It's gonna be a whole thing. So if you're interested, let's just jump right in, shall we? Okay, so for stayc, we're gonna look at them first. Their cards for this album are pretty simple. There's just these 2 photo books that have 1 photo card apiece, in this version and that one, and then they have a platform version as well that has a message card and then a regular photo card. Oh wait, no, it's up here. There it is, photo card. So I have a template here as well. I have templates saved for stayc and Idol since their comebacks have already happened, so there's already templates out. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. So I think I'm just gonna make 4 fillers. Pretty simple. All right, so we've got the board version, the on-air version, and then the platform. We'll do selfie, and then concept. Perfect. There we go. This one was pretty easy, like I said, so getting these more simple ones, and it's good that, you know, this happened a while ago, so pretty easy to collect this time around. Now we're gonna grab my binder and put these in. All right, and then I guess we'll just do a 4 pattern. This is honestly for stayc, this feels like a really low number of cards, at least to me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but usually they have more. I don't know if it's just that they have more versions, or usually they have more versions, or I guess in the for the last one for Metamorphic they had like unit cards, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I guess maybe between the unit cards and like the platform and stuff, maybe that's why. But I mean, all these other pages, granted they have a couple pobs on each of them, but like they're pretty cool. I don't know, I might have to end up combining like the next era with this page, maybe, if their next comeback also doesn't have a lot of cards, but for now it'll have its own page. And then we're gonna just put these in for the blank spots as well. I did like this comeback in terms of, I liked the styling and I liked the, like, what would you say, like the vibes of this comeback. I gotta be honest with all of you. I'm not rocking with the title track that much. I don't think it's bad. I don't know why, just something about the title track just doesn't really work for me personally. I don't know why, but like I love the music video and the styling, like all the outfits, like they're all so cute and the photo cards are really cute, but I don't know, something about the title track just wasn't speaking to me, which is weird because I've enjoyed every stayc title track ever, even when it was like that like one really random period where it was like cool to hate on stayc, you know, when people pick a girl group and decide that they hate all their music or whatever. Like I've been rocking with stayc. I've loved all their title tracks, but something about this one just didn't really like hit for me, but that's okay. Still love the girls, obviously, and appreciate all their hard work with the album and whatnot, but we're still gonna collect the cards regardless, because like I said, I love the members. Love Sumin, of course. All right, but that's it for stayc. So now we're gonna do Idol. Okay, next we're gonna do Idol. This comeback is a lot more recent than stayc's, but still need to set up for it. So this first picture is the three, what do they call it? Is it just version A, B, and C? I don't know. See, I would call this the photo book version, and there's 3 of these, 1 photo card for each version, so pretty easy. But then they call this the polka album, right? But it's not like a polka album. First of all, hold on, I have it right here beside me because I bought it today, or not today, yesterday. But look how big this is. This is the polka version. Like, look at my hand. Isn't that crazy? Why is it so big? It's weird, especially for Idol too, because their last few comebacks, the polka versions are like, they just have like the little envelopes. So it's really strange. And then it's also, on some websites, it's listed as a photo book version, even though it also has polka album in the title. So it's kind of confusing, but that version has 2 photo cards and then a concept card, or the QR card. And then there's Jewel Case 2, which I guess I didn't save the album details for the Jewel Case, but this is what we're rocking with. So yeah, the photo book cards, the Jewel Case, and also the Target exclusive. And then the 3 selfies. Oh wait, did I say 2 before? Oh yeah, because it's 2 of 15, that's why I got confused. It's actually 3 cards per member for the polka album, but they only give you 2, which is foul. Why can't they just give you 3? They're really shortening us on purpose, but yeah, and then the QR card. So yeah, this is, I believe it's just 9. Is that right? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it'll be just 1 page, which is really nice. It'll be very satisfying for the binders. So now we can make some fillers for those. Also, apparently this version have names. G, I, we. G, I, we. Is that what it said on here? This one just calls them, but this might be an old screenshot. G, I, and we. Well, I'll write that down because I don't want to confuse myself later on if I write down like version B and I'm like, what is that? I, is that supposed to be an I? Yeah, it must be an I. Okay. But yeah, I really like this comeback. I have definitely had it on repeat. All these poke cards, I'm just gonna call these Poco 1, 2, and 3 because I don't want to try to write down poses or anything crazy. But yeah, I've been really liking this comeback. I really liked the concepts they did, and the cards are really, really cute. I put Verter on there. Let's be consistent, shall we? And then QR. There we go. Yeah, I think the cards for them are really cute. I did, here, you know what? Let's give a spoiler, just because we're here. When I bought my Poke album, I did pull one Shuhua already. She's so cutie. So I already have that one. So that's very exciting. But now when I go to store it, I'll actually have a spot to store it, you know? Okay, now I gotta remember the order that these go in. I should probably like stick them as I'm filling them out, or else I'm not gonna remember what I'm doing. Especially down the line, because we're gonna do 17 next. And that's gonna be a trip. There we go. But I also did buy, I bought the Target exclusive this morning, and I did not pull any Shuhua, which is unfortunate, but it is okay. We trade, and we'll get her. But the Target exclusive cards are also really cute, so I'm definitely excited to get hers whenever that happens. All right, so now that we have our full, we're gonna have a full page for this album. Let's go ahead and put them in the binder. Put this in. Hoorah. Look at us go. All right, there we go. So whenever this gets completed, we're gonna have a full page. So that's what we like to see. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh, I'm a fool. Why did no one tell me? I can't believe no one pointed this out to me. There we go. It's gotta be after I sway, which I'm still missing these two. I really need to just go find them and fucking get them so I can finish that out, but yeah. Very beautiful. So we're gonna do 17 next. Oh, brother. It's okay, let's do 17. All right, next we have 17. Happy birthday. I can't get over happy birthday. Happy burst day. I don't think I'll ever be over this name. Anyways. So there's 3 photo book versions. We have the new Escape, which these inclusions are just like, can we zoom in? What's going on here? Foldable cake slice. Okay, stickers. Tear off poster, which is random. And I collect large inclusions for Senquan. Obviously, if you saw my last video, you know that. But so I am gonna collect all these random large inclusions because that's what I do. But I'm not gonna set up for them. I only set up for photo cards. So we only got to worry about photo cards today, but we got that. Let's see, poster, lyric book. There's a film strip, 3 each. So unit film strips, I'm assuming. So I'll get Senquans for that. Oh no, 3 each, that's not random. Okay, so they'll just come in a set. Perfect. I'll store it though. Looks like, I'm assuming group postcards, 1 of 2. And then the photo cards, which this is a full album. So if you know 17, that means we get 4 cards. In the album, there's 4 cards per member per version, so that's pretty standard for 17 at this point. They've done that for every full album. Well, not every, but they started in for an ode. But there's that version. Let's see. New Myself. Wait, what's this one called? Oh, New Escape, New Myself, and New Birthday. Okay, oh, they all have new. I had not noticed that. I'm gonna be so honest, before this, like, I have not looked that closely at these templates, or not templates, these album details. I just saved them and moved on with my life. So let's see, New Myself. Okay, I am hype for the puzzle though. Is anyone else excited for the puzzle? Because I love puzzles. So why am I low-key geeked? Like, why do I kind of want to put Senquan's puzzle together and then like frame it? I think it's gonna be so cute. What else do we have? We have scratch cards. Random scratch cards. Okay. I'm more excited about the puzzle. And then 4 out of 48 photo cards as well. So 4 cards there. And then new burst day. What do we got going on over here? Birthday tag and envelope. Okay. Oh, we got an ID. So that I will need to make a filler for because it will fit in my 9-pocket binder. And then the photo card. Everything else seems pretty standard. So I don't know if I want to call this like black, green, and white, or if I actually want to call them the version names. I feel like I should probably call it the version name so I don't confuse myself. Why am I having a hard time remembering what version's what though? I know this one for sure because this one, like this like kind of like frosty white one like sticks out a lot, but what was this one? They post so many photos, I'm having a hard time remembering what version's what. We're just gonna I'll probably just call them like Escape, Myself, and Birthday. That's probably what I'll go with because I don't need to write new 500 times. I'm not gonna do that, but we'll do that. So there's those 3 versions. And then we have a Kino, 2 Kinos, of course, because Pledis hates us. This is Escape and Birthday. Okay. Yeah, we got the little postcard things, and then obviously random photo cards. These backgrounds are red. Some of these are too. Why are some of these white? Did they not like... Okay, I'm just gonna put them with whatever version they call them, and if the selfies don't actually correlate, then we'll just have to figure it out. Because they did that for Spill the Feels, I think. At least for one of San Juan cards, it doesn't actually go with the version it's in. It's really random. I don't know. Pledis, Pledis, can you please get it together? I'm literally begging on my knees. Okay, so then we have the Weavers version. Stop doing that. I'm gonna freak out. Okay, then we have the Weavers version. Pretty standard. I don't know why it always says it's random. It's not. Or I guess it doesn't. Did these ones say random? No, they just say 1 out of 12 because you always get the Weavers version and like a member set. But I'll get San Juan's for that. That's, pretty easy. I can't really tell what version it's supposed to be. It's also colorful. After we go through the album details, I'll take a look at the teaser pictures they've posted. Maybe I can figure out what version is what for like the Weavers and the kits. But we've got that going on. And then we have the Carrot version, or this time, what are they calling it? The Daredevil version. It's the Carrot version. We know this by now. But yeah, just like, the member version thing. Oh, it's gonna have a postcard. Interesting. Then 4 out of 48 again, and then all the concept cards. Does this have its own concept? Oh yeah, it should. I guess it usually does, doesn't it? So I guess that's not abnormal. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, that's next. So this is what we're rocking with. Whew, I got a lot of fillers to make. I'm gonna check those teaser pictures though, and I'll see if I can make it make sense. Okay, well, on my quest, I did come across this template. So, okay, I think I'm understanding. However, I'm still puzzled by what version, the Weavers version. Well, if it's the colorful one, is it the new birthday one maybe? Yeah, and the Daredevil version is its own concept. These are really cute. I love that. But yeah, the Weavers, I'm actually low-key, hold on. I should save this template, honestly. Let's just, oh, never mind. Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, this is really cute. And I feel like since the new birthday, also I was looking at here, because these ones are like all colorful. So I'm wondering if that is the Weavers version concepts. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think I'll put that with that concept. So let's just start making fillers. This is I knew this was gonna take a moment, but like Yeesh. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm thinking so many thoughts. Okay, well, this is New Escape. I feel like I really should make a sticky note for each card. I fear that I actually have to. Okay, so we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna take a second. Okay, and then this version has a kit? Question mark? Yes, it does. Okay, escape kit. Oh, and there's all the exclusives. I'm just gonna have to make fillers for those, but we don't know which concept those are gonna be yet. I better make those right now before I'm thinking about it, or else I am not going to remember. However, on the topic of inclusions and full album things for 17, I am very grateful that this is only 3 photo book versions and not 5, because holy, 5 is just crazy. Like they've done for an Ode and Face the Sun. It's just too much, and it really works out because there's 3 like store exclusives for the US, Target, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart. So what I did for Spill the Feels, right? Yeah, for Spill the Feels, I just went and I bought 1 version at every store. So then I could get all the exclusives, but then still got all the album cards and stuff. So it worked out pretty nicely. So I'm definitely just gonna do that again. Made it the most simple. So yeah, now we've got the exclusives. Those are gonna have to wait for a minute. Anyway, we got all those, and then we got the kit. Yeah, I literally have to do this one at a time. Which one? Okay, this one has the ID. Okay. So now, oh, and let's put these on here before I forget. And then I just have sticky notes everywhere, and then everything will get all out of order and whack. I guess I can also talk about the comeback. I'm definitely excited. I'm sacked, you could say. It feels like it's been, like, it hasn't felt like it's been a minute since we've had a comeback, because Spill the Feels was in October and it's May, so that's 7 months. So yeah, it has been a minute. I think it doesn't feel quite that way for me since we had Busok soon, so that kind of helps. I was fed, if you will, for a bit, but now we're having the full group thing. But I am excited for it to be a full album. I was literally thinking about it before the comeback even got announced. I was thinking about the next 17 comeback and how I think it was basically confirmed that it was like gonna be on the anniversary of their debut. And I was thinking about it, and then I was like, wow, we haven't had a full album in a minute, because then I really got to thinking about it, and I was like, wow, Face the Sun was in 2022. That feels like literally eons ago. Like that's when Hot came out, which yeah, just feels like a lifetime ago, because I know that's so many people got into 17 during that era. So yeah, it just feels like one of those special times. I think honestly, now that I think about it, anytime 17 put out a full album, it does pretty well in terms of like getting them a lot of popularity, honestly. So I mean, good for them. That's what we want to see, you know, because they work really hard. So like, please have all the popularity. But when I think about like real landmarks in 17's career, because first album was Love and Letter, which that one brought in a lot of fans, myself included. I mean, I was already standing, but that was like my first comeback with 17 was Love and Letter. So that one's very special to me, and for a lot of other people too. And then with the repack, obviously, because Ajunice, hello, even though Ajunice was not a hit right away when it came out, but like among the fandom and amongst like other K-poppies, like people liked it a lot. And then what was next? Then an Ode, Fear, which brought a lot of people in, because I mean, when you're that girl, when you're Fear and you're that girl, obviously people are gonna stan. Like, hello. We had no choice but to stan. And then Face the Sun, which, I mean, let me think. I mean, I like Face the Sun as an album, and I think Hot is a fun title track. It's definitely not my favorite album or comeback by any means, but I do enjoy it. I was actually just talking about this the other day, but I think that I appreciate Hot way more than I did when it first came out. Like, honestly, when Hot first dropped, I was not vibing at all. I was kind of like, what is this? What are we doing? I don't know. It was just like, it didn't really hit. But then as time has gone on, I feel like the further away I get from like when it was released, the more I appreciate it. So, because I really missed it because they didn't do it on tour. They didn't do it, the Right Here tour. They didn't do Hot, and it did feel weird. It felt like it was missing. Probably because, again, so many people got into 17 during that time, so it just feels weird to not perform it. I'm gonna put the version on here too, so I don't forget. Then we got the ID. Let's see, and then we have the kit for this one as well, right? Yes, birthday kit. But yeah, so like I was saying, it seems like every full album is like a real smash for 17, and like they always do really well from it, so always hoping that happens, and hope it happens this time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Weverse. Let's see, we're just gonna do Weverse 1 and Weverse 2, and then we'll do the QR, and then I'm just gonna put them with the birthday page, and if that ends up being wrong, then I will fix it later because I don't think we have any previews for the exclusives, not that I can think of, unless they've like updated the listings or anything, but I don't really feel like going and looking. Honestly, I will just move it when they drop next week, which, yeah, next Friday, by the way. It's gonna be big. Come back on Monday, and then it'll be in stores on Fridays, which I, as a K-poppy and as someone who loves to buy albums on release day, I really have it made, because at my job I get off at 12 o'clock on Fridays. I get off at noon, which is huge because then I just take myself down to, you know, Barnes & Noble or Target or whatever and pick up my little album, and then I feel like, you know, I get to come home and have unboxing time, and then I just feel like the world is my oyster, you know, like so many things I could still accomplish. But yeah, so I think we're good. Oh no, the carrot! Oh my god, I'm stupid. How could you guys let me forget the carrot version? Okay, okay, do I call it Daredevil? I'll call it by its government name. I'll call it what it wants to be called. Fine. We'll just, did they not call it the carrot version last time? Why do I not remember? It's probably because in my mind I just call it the carrot version, so I'm not really thinking about whether they themselves, they being Pledis, is calling it the carrot version or not. I'm also wondering, because this is the first comeback that I've had a K-pop store in my area, and I'm wondering if when they get these albums, if they're gonna be sorted or not by member. I'm very curious about that, because I do prefer to just buy Seungkwan's version rather than like buying a random one and either trying to trade or some, like what would happen before is that if I couldn't find a trade, because I want to trade everything, like the binder, the cards, everything. So if I couldn't find a trade, then I ended up just buying his version resale later anyway. So I was like, this is silly. I should just buy his version off the bat, and then I don't have to worry about trading for it. So I am wondering if they're gonna have it broken up by member at the K-pop store or not, because they don't have, I don't think they have any carrot versions right now, like from past eras that I could even double check with. So that'd be interesting. Okay, this is the end. Okay, now it's the end. I'm glad I took another swipe, or else I would have completely forgot the carrot version. But okay, so let's put these away now. I knew I wasn't making things up. It's this one. Back to my point. This was the the kit card for this pink version, I'm forgetting what it's called now, but it doesn't, this isn't even, it's, I don't even know what concept this technically is. It's like an outside thing. I think this is from the music video, maybe? But it's like, why did they do that? Why would they do something like that? It's just very, I don't understand sometimes. Very, very silly. God, how many pages do I even need? Like, I think I need maybe 5? We're gonna go with 5 and we're just gonna see what happens. Okay. Yeah, welcome back to my binder. That's way too full. Did anyone miss her? Oh, Lord. Okay. So this is, yeah, this is Escape. Do I even want to put filler, like extra? I don't think I'm going to put extra fillers in here at this point. I think I'm just going to put these in like this. Because again, there might be an exclusive or two that's also in this concept that's going to get moved onto this page. So it feels kind of silly to like set them up in a specific pattern if I'm just going to have to move it later. So we're just going to set it up like this for now. Okay, so that's the Escape. And then we have Myself. This is definitely my favorite concept, the Myself one. I just think it's so pretty and everyone looks so nice. And my first thought when they posted the pictures for this concept, I was like, dang, Jonghyun would have looked so good in this concept. He would have ate, especially if he had like the blonde hair. I think I was probably thinking of an ode of Fear, obviously, like iconic era for him. But like if he had that with like the blonde hair and like the icy blue contacts and then like in that concept, oh, it would have been so good. But alas, he doesn't have any pictures. I miss him down, him and Wanu. Okay, this is, well, this page is gonna be full. How many is this? 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is gonna be 9. This is me exactly 9 with the Weaver's version. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. And if the Weaver's version needs to go somewhere else, then we'll figure that out when we get there. I probably won't even be getting it for a minute anyway. Because my plan is to get the photo books from the US exclusive stores. And then I will get the Kinos and the Weaver's version and possibly the Carrot version if they have it sorted by member when it comes in at my K-pop store. Which, by the way, it's having a K-pop store is actually OP. Like, why did nobody tell me that having a K-pop store in my area was gonna change the game? Even though I definitely could have assumed that, but it just makes it so much easier because I don't have to worry about pre-ordering things or when stuff's gonna ship. Like, I just have their post notifications on, and when they post that it's in store, you can believe I'm running. not actually running, but like after work, that's where I am. Should I put these? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put the fillers for the US exclusives on the page with the Kira version. Cause, or should I give them their own page? No, I'll just put them on here. I probably didn't need 5, I only needed 4. Because the reality is all of these exclusives are gonna go on a page somewhere. I just don't know which one yet. So they will get moved. So yeah, I definitely didn't need 3 pages. But anyways, what I was saying is that my K-pop store is fantastic because it is, it's very close to my apartment, which is incredible. It's like down the road. It's insane. But also it's on my way home from work. Like if I take a specific route, I can go right past it. Like it's not out of the way at all for me to get home from work. So that's also just so nice and makes it very, very convenient for me to just stop in after work when something that I've been wanting to buy is in stock. It is lovely. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out since we don't need it for now, but there we go. We did it. This was the one that was the most work. I think everything else, the Irene and Silky and then Twice are gonna be a lot easier than this, but this is what we're rocking with. Again, it'll look prettier once we actually get cards in here and know for sure about what concepts are, what exclusives, and blah, 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 blah. But okay, so now we're gonna do Irene and Silky. All right, for Irene and Silky, we have a couple versions here. So this first one is this just probably the photo book version? Yeah, photo book version. So there's 3 covers, a cover with both of them, and then we have a cover with Irene and a cover with Silky. And then we get 1 of 6 photo cards. So 3 photo cards a piece for the photo book, which is not too bad. And then what's this one? The package box version, which this looks really, really cute. It kind of looks like maybe, is this the one that has a bunch of pages? Yeah, this is the one that's 288 pages. So I think it's going to be like the special version from 28 Reasons, or they did it for Silky's solo too, her new solo. I'm forgetting what they called it specifically, but it's kind of that thing where it's like a little compact like book that's like really thick and just has like a bunch of photos in it. But that one is random 1 out of 2. So only 1 card for Silky in this one. And then this kind of, yeah, this is like a QR version. Let's see, just 1 photo card. Oh, there's image cards. Ooh, that's cool. 10 each? I wonder how many there are. Because I'm guessing there's some unit ones in here too. Interesting. Okay, and then we have a QR card, which I can't tell if that's gonna have a no, there's just 1, so probably not. It probably just has that on it, but we've got that. And then this is the bag version, which there's not like actual album details for the bag version unless I missed it somehow, but this is for the bag. Let's see here. Mini CD, photo book, random ID card, individual photo card, and a unit photo card. So I think it comes, these don't say random, so I'm assuming that you just get both photo cards and then you get a unit or 2 units, I don't know, and then a random ID. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy the bag, honestly. I'm kind of thinking about, I might just buy those cards resale, but then I'll get 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these. I think for this, I'll get the the duo cover and then the Silky cover, just because I'm guessing these are going to be expensive and I really should I need to try to not spend a fortune. So unfortunately, I probably won't buy Irene's version. I'm sorry, Irene. I love you down. And look at her on this cover too. Like, she's literally giving us everything. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy it. It's only for financial reasons, I promise. But like this cover also, hold on. Oh, love. So yeah, this one's pretty simple in terms of photo cards. Like, there's not a lot, which honestly I'm very grateful for. All right, so we'll start with the photo book. We'll just do photo book. I'm just gonna do PB. Photo book 1, 2, and 3. I'm already obsessed with this comeback and it hasn't even happened, as are many people, because I mean, if you've seen the teasers, you know that like, it's so good. Like, they're on another level, honestly. It's really, really insane. I think I'm just gonna call this the package ver. Just package. But like, everything about like the styling, the concepting, the teasers, like, it's all so elevated, which it honestly, like, it makes sense for Irene and Silky because like, they're just like, they're such professionals. They are experts. Like, they are idols. Like, they know, they give what needs to be given. They are constantly giving. I don't know. They don't know how to do anything other than serve. Honestly, I don't know what to do about these image cards. I don't know if I just give them their own page. I might just do that because they are photo card size. I think I'm gonna do image cards, and I guess we'll just make them like their whole own page. I don't really know. That'll be I'll have to really decide once I get my hands, like, I actually have them and I can physically like lay them out and figure out how they're gonna look the nicest. All right, then we got an ID. It's also really wild to me that we're getting Irene and Seulgi and 17 on the same day, I'm feeling very, very fed. Overfed even. I'm like heavy breathing. It's really gonna be it might be a real big case of whiplash, to be honest. Like the vibes that Irene and Seulgi are giving versus the 17 vibes, because I mean they do seem very different just given the teasers that we already have. But I'm excited for both. And the B-sides on both. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about it in the 17 section. I should have, but I'll just drop it here. That obviously I'm very excited for the all the solos. Like, duh, of course. I think it's gonna be actually insane. I can't believe it's been 10 years since we've had official unit solos. That just feels so crazy to me, because they've done solos before, but they've never been like officially on an album or anything. So it's just like super insane to me that it took 10 years for us to get to this point. But honestly, I will be grateful, but I still think that's insane. But I'm glad we're finally getting them. And obviously the Irene and Seulgi's B-sides will be incredible, because any Red Velvet girl, like, the album is always gonna hit. Every single time the B-sides are gonna hit. Like, for real. Okay, I think we have them all. Yeah, unit, bag, ID, the QR, the image cards, the package, and the photo books. Okay, I think how many is this? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 9? Well, never mind, because where's my yeah, this is gonna be its whole page basically. So I guess we're still gonna need 2 pages technically, but it's very generous that they give us a whole set. I will say that. All right, we're gonna put this page in right here. 1, and then I need another one as well. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw the image card filler right here, and honestly I'll just arrange them once I actually get my hands on them, because with that, like, as you saw in the album detail preview, it's kind of like they're kind of cut off and overlapping, and I can't really tell. If I had to guess, because it said there's 10, so I kind of feel like there's maybe 4 per member and then 2 units. That would make the most sense to me. And you know, I could probably zoom in really close and try to figure it out, but it's okay. We'll just cross that bridge when we get there. Because I might even, once we know the concepts that all the photo cards are taken in, it might make more sense to kind of blend some in with the image card concept ones too. So I'm not gonna put fillers in again, because these two might kind of moved around and all put together, but that one was pretty easy. And then lastly, we're gonna do Twice, which Twice are the easiest. Well, maybe not the easiest. Stayc was pretty easy, but like Twice are very, very, very easy. All right, lastly we have Twice. So this just got announced like 2 days ago or so. The album details, they made the comeback announcement maybe a week or so ago, which very excited. Another like Twice full album when we're also getting a 17 full album. Like the world is as it should be. There is peace. Finally, we're in a time where we get Twice and 17 full albums, like not quite back to back, but within about a month and a half in each other, which is just like, I'm feeling very fed. But yeah, first of all, this album comes in a bag. It calls it a PVC cover. That screams bag to me, but whatever. And then we have these 3 concepts, which obviously we don't have any teaser pictures for or anything, but blue, yellow, and green. And then photo cards, pretty standard, 5 of 45, so there's 5 sets. I do like that they color coded them, so like there's gonna be 1 set of this blue, 2 of the yellow, and 2 of the green. I can't remember if they've done that for past albums, but as someone who collects OT9, that is very helpful for when I do my fillers, because we're just gonna do blue, yellow 2, yellow 1, yellow 2, green 1, green 2. Like, it's pretty simple. I don't store the pre-order cards, so I'm not gonna make fillers for those. I'll store Jihyo's in my Jihyo section. So I guess we could make a little filler for those for Jihyo. And then we have the digipacks, which these look so cute from these blurry photos. Like, I'm already kind of obsessed with this concept, so I fear that I'm also gonna want to do OT9 for this concept. Because here's the thing, I don't commit myself to doing OT9 for every single digipack for every comeback. Like, I didn't do them for with youth, but I did OT9 for Ready to Be, and I do want to do OT9 for strategy. I just don't have a lot of progress on it yet. But now that we have a comeback announcement, I'm gonna make more of an effort to try to get the strategy digipacks like as close to being done as I can. But because this looks so cute, I fear I'm also gonna want to collect this, which would be the pre-order photo cards and the regular photo cards. So I think I'm gonna make fillers for that too. Which, by the way, for like, since I collect OT9, I'm just gonna make one filler that will say like digipack selfie and just put it in the middle. Like, I'm not gonna write we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Cut the cameras. That is way too much effort. I know the member order. We'll just put blank ones. It'll be fine. But I fear that I'm gonna want the digipacks, so I'm gonna set up for them. But then also after we get the concept photos, and maybe even once we actually know what the photo cards look like, if I'm not feeling it, I might decide to take it out later on. But I think for now I'm gonna make the filler, and then if I decide not to collect it, then I'll take it out. It's not a big deal. But then they also announced this, the confetti version, which is like the special version. And honestly, like this like little flip, like with the spiral, I don't know, it's kind of cutie to me. I don't know, I like it. And there's a key ring. I kind of love it. And then there's, I think it's just one photo card, right? Yep, just one photo card. Random 1 out of 9. I don't know if I'll buy this. Honestly, I might just buy Jihyo's card for this. And I'm also assuming that we're gonna get Nemo versions, and it just hasn't been announced yet. So I am gonna make a filler for the Nemos because we know that they're coming. Obviously, I don't think in the past they've announced the Nemos at the same time as the other album pre-orders, if I'm remembering correctly. I feel like they wait a bit to announce the Nemos, but again, I'm gonna make fillers for them anyway. I'll probably just do them Nemo 1, 2, 3 and just leave it at that. But let's go ahead and make some fillers for these. I feel like for Twice, I feel the opposite as I do for 17. Like for 17, I was saying that it does feel like it's kind of been a minute since they've had a comeback, but for Twice, strategy just still feels so new and fresh to me that I'm really surprised that we're already getting something else. And maybe it's also just because like they've had a Japanese album come out. I feel like they've just like, were they touring? I don't know. It just feels like I see them all the time doing stuff. Maybe it's because I watch Nayeon and Sana's like their little hosting things. Why did I put 3 on there? Am I stupid? You know what? Nobody tells you how hard it is to write and talk at the same time. Let me tell you what. But like, and granted, I mean, Twice's comeback isn't for like a month and a half. So maybe by the time we get to it, I'll be more like, oh my God, I've been like waiting for this, and now it feels like it's actually been a minute. But I think it's also probably part of the fact that I loved strategy so much. Like, God, I had that song on repeat. So this just feels like, wow, we're already getting something else because I'm still at the restaurant. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just like, I'm very excited. Twice is always so fun. Like, I love collecting Twice so much. They're like, one of my favorite groups to collect for real. Cause I know everybody says it, but like, it's true. They give you so many cards, and it just feels so fun to like buy the albums. How do you spell confetti? Oh, okay, confetti. I almost put 2 F's and I was like, wait a second, let me not embarrass myself. I know how to spell, trust. But I was also thinking, if anybody's even watching this and you would like to let me know, I do buy 9 albums on release day for Twice since I collect OT9. So would anybody be interested in me actually doing like an unboxing and opening 9 albums and recording it and posting it as a video? I think it could be fun. because me personally, first of all, I love watching collectors who collect OT9. I think it's so fun, but also I love videos of people just buying a bunch of albums and then like opening them all and like sorting out the pulls and being like, oh my gosh, I completed this set, or oh, we almost got this one, or like, you know, stuff like that. I just think that's so fun. So I was thinking about it just yesterday when I was looking at the album details, and I was like, should I do something like that? Maybe I should. So if anybody sees this and you would like to weigh in, feel free to let me know. I'm gonna do like this. Here we go. Because I think it would be super fun. I've also toyed around with the idea, I know this isn't the seulrene section, but I didn't know if I should do an unboxing for Irene and Seulgi. I thought it might be kind of fun, and I am excited to get those albums, so might do Irene and Seulgi unboxing, or should I do a 17 unboxing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if anyone even wants to watch unboxings, but I think they're fun. But, okay, so we got everything, I believe. So we're gonna need, this is gonna be 1 page each, like filler is 1 page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, not these though. So 7 pages, and then just a page to put these in for Jihyo. Oh yeah, I didn't do the pre-order ones. I'll just leave spots for the pre-orders, or I'm not gonna make fillers of those. It's fine. I'm actually gonna do Jihyo first, just because I have her sitting here. Let's appreciate the strategy page one more time for the next era. These cards are really, really cute. So we're gonna need to leave, I'll just leave spaces. I'm holding space, me holding space for the pre-order cards. Because if I hold space, then we have 7. But I'm not gonna put them in any kind of order, honestly, or any kind of a special layout. Oh, you know, it would be cute if this does end up happening, is you do the confetti version in the middle, and then if there's 3 Nemos and 3 pre-order cards, they can kind of like mirror each other. Is anyone else picking up what I'm putting down like that? That would be really cute if it ends up being this way. Honestly, with Twice, you never know. They could announce another random version of something, and we're just like, okay, sure. Whatever format they want to give us this album in, I guess I'll collect. All right, back to the way too full Twice binder. Am I gonna stick another comeback in here? Yeah, I am. And who's gonna stop me? My own binder might stop me if it'll even freaking close. Honestly, it might be my downfall. I said 7? Question mark. I have 7 here. I guess the one thing I didn't do is I didn't set up for the Target exclusive. But I don't know what concept that's gonna be. I'm just assuming that I'm gonna get them from Target because that's the easiest place to buy them. So I usually end up doing OT9 for the Target set as well. So I should leave a page for it. I can. I still have time though. This is our last thing, so. We did very good. I feel very productive. I think it was also chatty, but that's okay. That's what I promised. So if you're still here, then you're here for the chatty. You know what I mean? Yeah, I should just throw in a page. I'll do it after the photo books. I'm gonna throw in a page for the Target exclusive. And then whatever concept it ends up being, I'll just put it with that concept, you know, whenever we know what that is. Just make this real quick, because as I've said before, I like to do things by outfits, because I think it looks nice. Even with Twice, where like I collected T9, but you'll see like, where's my examples? Like for strategy, it's like, it's this concept, so I have it behind these two, and I did the same, yeah, for With Youth, like these were the selfie sets, and then this was the Target set. Just stuff like that. So whatever one it goes with. I think I've done that since, I've done it since Ready to Be. I don't think I did Target for Between 1 and 2. But I did it for Ready to Be. Yeah, this one. Oh, because I love this concept. Why did they only do, I have it in front on this one. Let me fix that. I don't know why. I don't know why that's like that. Let's fix her up real quick, because this should be in the front. I know for a fact that I put this Digipack set in the front because I love the set so much. But yeah, I loved this concept, and I was sad we didn't get more cards in this concept, so I had to put this with it, of course, and I had to have the Target set, and I think I've done it every comeback since. So yes, and I'm definitely gonna get these last, like, how many am I missing? 2 cards for strategy, or 3? I think I'm missing 3. 1, 2. Oh yeah, and the ornaments. Not the ornaments. I should get those too. Yeah, this one. So I'll have all those done. I can't promise that the Digipacks are gonna get done before the comeback, because I'm honestly not even sure what the prices are looking like for those, but I will do my best. And then yeah, we've got all these new pages. This is so exciting. But yeah, wow. What an extremely productive video, guys. Good job. Okay, well, that was it for the setting up video. If you liked this and you watched the whole thing, big hearts for you. That is very kind. Again, if anybody sees this and you think an unboxing for like 17 twice, I mean, it's okay, something like that might be fun or interesting, let me know if you'd like. If not, if I don't end up doing an unboxing of some kind, then I would assume the next video will probably be a storing video, because let's show the stack. The stack is stacking. Look at, we've got our Miss Shuha on top, and I shipped a Pokemarket order that just shipped today, so that should come within the next week or so. And then I do have to ship my buy order still. I can't remember how much storage time I have left, but that'll be coming too. So probably once I get my Pokemarket order and then my buy order, and I have all of that and I have everything prepared, then I can do a storing video. Oh, which that'll be so exciting. Some of those cards have been sitting there for like probably 3 weeks at this point. So definitely whenever all of that comes in and I get to film, like, I'm very, very, very excited for that. And I hope people are too, which, by the way, I've gotten really, really nice comments on my collection video. So if you left a comment or gave it a like or subscribed or anything, more hearts. I appreciate you endlessly. I did not think anybody was gonna be watching this stuff, so the fact that I was actually getting like likes and people leaving nice comments, like, was actually so sweet, and just like you're so nice, I love you. So yeah, I'm glad people appreciate the sillies and me just like gabbing. Me gabbing, yapping, being silly, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm glad everybody's having fun, and I'm having fun too. So we're gonna, what do you say we keep these good times going, huh? What do you say we keep these good times going, huh? But anyways, that's it, and I will see y'all later, whenever that may be.